Hello, and welcome back to Hulbury Kids. My name is Isabel, and today I'll be doing a book review on The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Book 5. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Since Claude Frollo refuses to see the king's daughter, his reputation becomes worse. One day, Claude Frollo hears a knock at the door, and disturbed, he opens the door. To his surprise, he sees the king's daughter, Jacques Quositor, and a man wearing black clothes. Frollo invites them in, and they compliment each other with insincere comments. Frollo then faces the other man and asks if he is a scientist. The man pulls his hood down, but Frollo does not recognize him. The man introduces himself as Compere Tarangu and explains that he came because he has heard of Frollo's knowledge. Frollo sits down and tells the others to do the same. Compere Tarangu says that he is very ill and has come to ask Frollo for medicine. Frollo shows him a note on the wall saying, "Medicine is the daughter of dreams." Jacques Quositor scoffs and whispers to the other man that Frollo is mad. Jacques Quositor grows frustrated and asks Frollo how he can deny the existence of medicine. Frollo replies that he believes medicine is real, just that people don't know how to use it. Quositor becomes angry, but Compere tells him to calm down. Compere asks Frollo for his opinions on medicine and astrology, but Frollo replies that he does not believe in astrology. The man then asks what he believes in, and Frollo says that he believes in God, but his expression seems to suggest otherwise. Compere asks Frollo if he no longer believes in science, which results in Frollo growing excited. Frollo says that science can do anything, and that he believes in alchemy. Jacques tries to interrupt, but Frollo continues. He explains what gold is, only for Jacques to insult him. On the other hand, Compere Tarangu seems impressed. Because of this, Compere begs Frollo to make him his student. Frollo, however, says that he is too old and will not have time. Despite this, Tarangu still wants to learn, and Frollo tells him that he will teach him. Tarangu asks him what books he has learnt this from, and Frollo points to Notre Dame's towers. He explains that these are his books. He then points to the printed book on the table and says that this will kill the cathedral. Jacques is confused. Therefore, Frollo explains that in the end, small things destroy great things. The bell rings for evening, and the men take their leave. As they leave, Tarangu tells Frollo that he must visit him at the Palace des Tournelles and ask for the abbot of Saint Martin de Tours. Frollo is left amazed as he realizes that this man is Louis XI, the King of France. Frollo's statement, "This will kill that," shows the influence of a new technology. The printing press will bring freedom, but will end religious rule. It will also kill architecture, because the printer will end the church and the need to create buildings of worship. As society changes, so will the ideas. The architecture will be replaced with printed words. The first language was the language of stones, shown in ancient societies. As societies progressed, these stones turned into buildings. When societies became complex, the buildings became more elaborate. However, these ideas became too complicated to be shown in architecture, and therefore were written in books. Early Christian architecture was Romanesque because it was based on Rome. Romanesque architecture represented the power of the church rather than individuals in this time period. Feudalism was a change in society that also affected the architecture. It marks the beginning of Gothic. As the church's power began to weaken, architects became more expressive. Gothic architecture became poetic to the point where non-church related designs were put on churches. This can be seen through the Notre Dame. However, this changed with the printing press. Gothic architecture ended with printed books, and soon enough, there were revolutions. Because the life of architecture died out, so did its grandeur. Plain buildings replaced decorative ones. And though history has been written down through books and buildings, there is something that books cannot recreate. Because of this, books are like a second Tower of Babel. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe for Book 6.